Alright, so this is my neon open sign. Um, it's glass tube. I would go out and show you, but the TV is on, and I don't want to risk about gonna copyright. Don't want to get a copyright, so. Yeah, so I will explain today how this works. Um, yeah. You can kind of see the letters from the glass. It affect more the mirror. Kind of not mirror, but like a mirror version. It kind of affects so you kind of see the word open there on the glass. But yeah, it's a cool neon glass tube open sign. This is a store. I own a store. I actually own multiple stores. This is one of them that, this is one of the stores called the cat store, mainly because, well, there's a whole lot of cats coming in and out. And so it's purposely named at that for a purpose reason. However, throughout the years, the name of the store has been changing quite a bit. So, yeah. However, I'm not getting a whole lot of business, so I'm thinking about after this summer passes, I'm gonna close down permanently. After the summer passes, because I'm not getting enough business, so I'm thinking about just shutting down permanently. Take the sign down and move it to my other store, because it'll be good for good use for my other stores. So, anyways, Michael, how's it going? How are you? Do you have any questions about the sign so far before we get started explaining everything, how it works and everything? And yes, I will turn it on and show you guys. I will turn it on. Yes, I will. I don't know why the width was. Oh. Let me delete it really quick. Um. There. You're welcome. I have to. So not only you delete it on your end, but I also have to delete it on my end too. So I don't know. It's stubborn like that. It's stubborn like that. But thank you for letting me know so that way I can delete it. So next time you say something on accident that you didn't mean, go ahead and let me know so that way I can delete it on my end too. Anyways, yeah. Do you have any questions about the sign so far? And no, it's not for sale. It's my sign. It's in use. Now, somebody else used this sign before me, so when this goes out, I will buy a new open sign. It might be not neon, it might be LED, but either way, when this sucker burns out, I will replace it with another new open sign. Not at the moment. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and get started explaining how this works. What's the difference between LED and neon? So this is glass tube neon open sign. It's technically called a electric sign, but it's it meant to stand for neon. So there's a little note on the back that says danger, high voltage, which is true. This is a high voltage sign, which means you cannot have it in front of easy stuff that can melt. As far as paper, easy curtains, that can melt, because this sign can get hot. I will also explain that in just a second. It's sort of dangerous in a way. It's dangerous, but not dangerous at the same time. It's dangerous in some ways, and I will explain that in just a second. And so, in other words, when it's off, you can touch it, but when it's on, do not touch it at all, unless you're shutting it off. If you're shutting it off or turning it on, that's all right. Just don't touch anywhere else. While it's on, do not. Right now, it's plugged in to that outlet. Recommendations, while the sign is on, do not unplug it by the outlet. Recommendations, do not do that. That's part of the high voltage there. So between neon and LED, neon takes a lot of electricity because it's high voltage. It runs by gas, and I mean pure air. In the tube. So what makes it actually glow is so the glass is colored, but they cover the color in some ways, and then they put air in the glass before they attach it to the back of the sign here. And then there's a power box right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right there. I'm trying to get a good close-up. Good close-up. It's right in there. It's right there. So that's the main part of how it works. And then the power cord connects to it. It comes all the way down. And then plugs in. Previously, I had another sign hanging here. It was an open sign, but it was in LED form. I swapped it out with this one. Yeah. This is a very old neon open sign. I don't know if they still make this brand. However, I do know they still make glass tube open neon signs, but different style. This goes back early 2000s to probably late 19 somethings. This Pacific sign right here goes way back. Because I tried looking it up, and it's really hard to find online. So, but yeah, it's a good little sign. It's Everbright. Well, that's the name of it. It's Everbright neon open sign, but yeah. I really like it how it's shaped and made. It's really cool. I will explain the black right here. I will explain that just a few hot seconds here. Let me explain the dangerous part now. The dangerous part about this sign, so when it's on, it gets the letters and everything. When it's on, it really gets hot. And do not touch it while it's hot, and that's the dangerous part about it. It could cause a fire hazard, so do not put it at like any easy fire hazard spots. It's a very, very fire hazard sign, so it could cause a fire if you're not really careful. It is very, very breakable, so if you're setting it down or laying it down, lay it down flat. Do not have it on, have it off. When it is on and you turn it off, it'll still be hot only for a good 5 or 10 minutes, then it'll eventually cool off. When it cools off, then you can lay it down or whatever. Do not bang on it. Do not do any crazy stuff. Because like I said, it's really breakable if you're not careful. And it costs a lot of money to have it fixed and get it repaired. It also costs a lot of money to buy a brand new one too. However, it's a little cheaper to buy it brand new than just to have it fixed. But yeah, cause yeah, it's a lot of hard work trying to put this thing together again, and gas leaking and stuff. Nope, not a good sign there. So yeah, just hang it like that. Like I'm practically showing you guys right now. Okay, so time to explain what the black paint is for. So the black paint, before they nailed it on to the back of the sign here, the black paint is for so they dip it, so they have a big container with full of paint, a black paint to be specific. They dip it in black paint, and only in the back side though, because you're only supposed to be seeing the open part in the front and not the back side. And since glass is absolutely fully percent clear, they made it so that way you can't see it from the back side. You can only see it from the front side. I will go ahead and turn it on now. So it flickers as soon as it pops on because it's neon. The gas is fired up, getting ready to go. As you guys can tell, you saw it flicker. That's I believe that's normal for a neon to flicker like that as soon as it pops on. But yeah, it's not supposed to be flickering a lot. Now, if it flickers a lot, that means your sign is either burning out slowly but surely, or you got a problem. It's either or. In other words, when it's flickering a lot, shut it off immediately because you don't know what the problem, if it's burning out or something. Typically, when there is a problem, if it's slowly but surely burning out or whatever, typically there's a little buzzing noise coming from the box right there. It'll sound a little like bzzz, and it'll just keep making that noise until you turn off the sign. It's not typically a normal thing. A lot of times it's when the sign is running out of gas and it's slowly but surely starting to burn out. A lot of times it's like that, but sometimes it also means that something is cracked inside and gas is leaking out and things are not right. Typically when that happens, you gotta either get it repaired or just get a new one. But yeah, as soon as you hear a buzzing noise, then there's something going on. But when it's quiet, right now it's quiet, nothing is happening, it's working like it should. Nothing is wrong. Everything is working pretty good. When you first turn it on, make sure you have it on for a good 5 minutes at least, if not 10. You can't just turn it on right off the bat and turn it off because of high danger voltage problems. But that's, by the way, that's also another way you could cause a fire. There's probably a lot of ways you can have things catch on fire with this sign. So it's they label that sticker on the back for a purpose reason. So this is a high voltage sign, which means that there's a lot of fire hazards with the sign, so you really have to be careful of where you put it. And it's a business open sign, so it's really meant for business, like my business, only I'm not getting a lot of business, so unfortunately for me, I'm closing down soon, and I will put up a sign that says closing down soon. But unfortunately, it's just part of life. I'm sure I'll open back up, and if I don't open back up, I'll take the sign down and take it to my other store and use it for my other store. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good sign. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's fun to have. It's really cool. Anyways, do you guys have any questions as far as the sign goes? Do you have any questions? Yes or no? Any questions? No? Alright. Sounds good to me. Yep. But, yeah. Alright, I think, oh, wait. Show us the front of the sign. I would, but the TV is on. I don't want to get a copyright tonight. I do not want to get a copyright tonight from the TV being on, because a family member over there is watching a TV, and I don't want to interrupt the TV for the family member to watch. So anyways, think the sign has been on long enough where a point I could shut it off if I want to. I think I think it's been on long enough where I could shut it off. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because, yeah. There you go. There it is. That's how it works, everybody. So, of course, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more 2026. And I'm giving you a call right now, Michael. This was a awesome live stream, like always.